Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Ice Lakes. And guys, this time I think I'm going to do something a little bit different. We've been playing this game now since 2016 and we've been trying to go through tournaments and different types of competitions. But the one thing we have never done is we've not gone through each and every lake. And I think that's what I'm going to do for the next several episodes. If there's anything that you want me particularly to catch in any of these lakes, let me know. If there's any type of special thing, I can switch it up. It's not a big deal. But we're just going to go ahead and start it off with Forest Lake, the very first lake in the list. And we're going to go through each one of them. I thought a good one to do for this one would be the 3 biggest fish. Now, if you want something else, like maybe when we do fishing islands, like most species, or only perch, or only pike, or only trout, we can do that. No big deal. I'm up for any ideas possible. But we're trying to keep this interesting, trying to keep it fresh, because this is a great game. This is a lot of fun, but having a little trouble coming up with newer and better ideas here. So, anyway guys, we're going to go ahead and set this for 30 minutes. And we're going to go in winter. I think we're going to do morning. I've always had better luck in the mornings. Now we're going for, like I said, the 3 biggest fish. And there's not a lot of species here. And as far as big species, there's only a few. We've got pike and probably zander and whitefish. Those are going to be your biggest ones. The rest of them, moderate sized, but honestly, for the most part, fairly small. Biggest fish I ever caught here was a 2-pound zander. So like I said, nothing very big here, guys. So we're going to go ahead, probably focus more on pike and whitefish. Those are easier to find. Zander kind of come along as you go. But we're going to jump in here. We're going to go ahead and compete against a bunch of non-player characters. See if we can't beat them on, as we're playing. But I also like to see if I can't beat the biggest fish. I have 2 pounds is pretty tiny. Let's see, yep, 2.05 pounds. Damn, I really haven't been there that much. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to focus in the deep areas. And I think I caught quite a few on the islands looking at the statistics. So that's what I'm going to do, is try to focus on areas where I might get big fish. And whitefish in particular are more common. So we might be able to get a decent sized one of those. So let's go ahead, get this started. I'm not sure if I need the big drill, but I did bring it just in case. Alright, we're going to head over here. I'm going to fish in this channel first, just to see. Because a lot of predators like to hang out over here, and I know I can get at least a pike in each hole, so we're going to stick with that. So let's go ahead and do some drilling here. Now, I believe this one is called the shark bite, and I've got the meteor hook and grayscale. This is all focusing on pike for the most part. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get a decent pike out of here first. So let's take that down in there and we'll see if we can't pull one of those out. Anything better than 2 pounds would be an accomplishment, because I didn't realize that's small. But I really haven't been here that much. There's a few tournaments which involve Forest Lake, but never really just walked through and tried each lake and saw what I could get as far as big fish goes. I thought about doing something with smelt, but honestly, I'm not sure everybody would be all interested in smelt because they're kind of a tiny little fish. Same with roughy. We're going to see if we get any activity here. Usually we get something from pike in the mornings. If not, we'll move on. Okay, there we go. That's it. Okay, we gotta do a lot better than that if we're gonna have a chance in this competition. Seemed like we were doing alright side to side, but that's all we got was a little bitty roughy. Yeah, probably should have put a little more focus on this lake in the past. But I think we're gonna go ahead and pull stakes, because that's ridiculous. We've got to do better than that, guys. We've got to do better than that. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go over here to the deep part. Looks like there's some other people over here doing the same thing. There's a Arctic fox. Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, let's see here. Now if we don't get anything off this pike lure, I've got another lure specific for whitefish, and we'll focus on that. And they are kind of a deep water fish too. So we'll see. If we don't get anything here, I'm hoping. Maybe a reason why nobody comes to Forest Lake. Nobody catches anything. Let's see here. Come on. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. There's our pike. Now, this is where we switch things up. That's the one we have. What we want is the peacock. Good for whitefish. Switch that over. We could go with the green goblin too, because it's also good for pike and whitefish. So, I'm just going to see if we can get some whitefish, because we already know we've gotten our pike out of the hole. We're not going to get any more. Now, muskie don't do that, but these guys, they do. There we go. Okay, actually, might be bigger than... That actually might be bigger. There's a bream. Let's lift it off the bottom just a little bit here. Be nice to get something a little bit bigger than a bream, though, guys. Love to break my record, though. 2 pounds is pathetic, to be honest. You can get bluegill much bigger than that. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's our first whitefish. That's a good sign. Let's bring this up just a little more. They are there, and they are biting. That's good. Alright, this is not a big fish. Another bream. Damn. It's a good spot for bream. I will say that. I don't think there is an only bream competition here. There were. I don't know where to go. I really need something big. I need something big, big, big. Humongous. Big old whitefish. Okay. Still nothing. Yep. We're running. They're still running under. Mostly under a pound. So weird. Alright, we're gonna need to pack up here again, I'm afraid. Either that or we're gonna have to try to change lures. Like I said, the Green Goblin is a good one because, as it says, it's good for pike, whitefish, but it's also good for others, like the Xander too. So we might go ahead and switch that off and see if that doesn't improve anything. At least give that a shot, because we're in a good spot here, honestly. Let me see. We got the grayscale, which is good for big head carp. I think it's okay what we got here. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that. Just got to get a really big whitefish. I pull in whitefish that weigh several pounds all the time. But it seems like at the duck pond, that's another one where the fish just don't come very big. Yeah, we're still getting them. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one more and then we're going to move somewhere else. Got to find something bigger than this, guys. Got to. Yeah, maybe this is a lake that's more suited for higher numbers. Something like that. There's a perch. Still, just under a pound. Everything's just under a pound. That's pretty bad. Looks like they left me here. So let's go see where else we can go here. There was a spot over here. We can start at this deep part, but there was a... I looked at my old stats, and right off this island, I caught a lot of daggone fish right here. Just off here. Let's just see what's down here. Not real deep. I'm going to stick with the same lure. Maybe we can try at least get a bigger pike. Maybe. Now we can move out to the deeper water just to the right of us here. I honestly have no idea if I'm even come close to competing with these other guys, because... Okay, that wasn't too bad. 2 pounds. Right at 2 pounds. Holy crikeys. I'm going to have to check the stats for this at the end, guys, just so we can see what the biggest fish pulled out of this lake has been. That way it'll give us a better idea what we're dealing with here. Okay, we got something very small here. Perch. I gotta be happy with a huge perch. One of those monster bluegill that I got where the barracuda were. I caught a I think it was 4.05 pound bluegill. That's still better than anything that's been caught here so far. Okay, that's not big either. Whitefish, still under a pound. But it is a whitefish. Yeah, I think the pike are going to be the biggest fish we can possibly pull out of here. But I couldn't, like I said, know what the record is yet. You can check a leaderboard for that, just to find out for each specific lake what the records were. Yeah, this is a tough lake. This is a tough lake. Okay, let's go over here to the deep water. This is as deep as it gets. Just need one decent pike. One decent whitefish. Honestly, if it goes over 2.05 pounds, I'd consider this whole mission a win. There we go. Okay. That's a little bit more encouraging. Still a tiny little... Still, it's a tiny little fish. Wow. There we go. Okay, finally. Something bit. Not bad for a perch. I'll lift it up a little bit, try fishing in the center of the water table here. Yeah, if we don't get something soon, we're gonna have to... in fact, I'm probably gonna go ahead and move. You're just not really biting all that much in this lake. Maybe that was more or less why I just didn't come here much. It's just not that productive of a lake. We'll try here at this little channel. A lot of times you'll find whitefish in these channel areas. Nothing else, maybe we'll have another shot at getting a decent sized pike. You can only hope. I'm a little bit concerned about this, because I'm not sure that I am getting anything big enough to really be worth qualifying. If I do, it's just probably this lake. It's like a beginner lake or something. Catch little bitty fishes. There we go. Finally. 1.56. Still nothing over 2 pounds. That even looked fairly well, but that's a little fish. Oh, it's a burbot. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. Strange, I got it in the mid level of the water. Usually they're on the bottom. They're like catfish. They went for this circular presentation. They can come fairly decent sized. Probably should have done one on the most species. I think it would have probably done better. Oh well. Live and learn. Another small fish. There's a white fish, finally. Let's take it up a little higher on the water table here and see if maybe they're up closer to the surface. And he bit off the side to side this time. I thought, well, maybe I'm thinking of salmon. Maybe they do go side to side. Usually side to side is much better for the panfish. Where up and down's good for pike. I know salmon go for the up and down too. Sometimes combos are good. That we got like 5 minutes and there's nothing biting. Now I'm gonna come back down here. I was having a little more luck in this area. Looks like the other guys are doing it too. Still got 5 minutes. Biggest fish we caught has been 2 pounds. And that hasn't even beaten my personal record. But I'd like to get another shot at another pike. Always get lucky and get a big pike out of here. It's got to be something bigger than 2 pounds. I'm sorry. Got to be. 5 pounds would be even nice. You know, but I beat the record. I beat every record I've got on this one. There we go. Okay, now it's a little more of what we're talking about here. A little bit late, but he was definitely biting on a up and down, so I guess they're not really having a preference per se. In some lakes, that's a baby. That's a puny pike. That's a puny pike. Wow. Alright, well let's just keep going with the lure. We don't have time really to switch. I was thinking about switching over to the one that's specific for whitefish, but don't really have the time. I think we're pretty much stuck at this location for right now. Little fish. It'll be perch. Nope. Not much bigger than the last one. Yeah, we're almost out of time here, guys. I have no idea how we did. My opinion, kind of lousy. But I'm starting to think maybe this lake is just kind of lousy. Yeah. I'm not even sure if there's time to catch another one here. We're about a minute away. Not too bad. Once we can get lucky and get something in this last 20 seconds, I don't think we're going to do any better than we've done. Yep, I think it's over, guys. It is. Might as well pick it up and head on over there and take our lumps. Take our lumps, because we didn't do all that great, to be honest. Then we might not have done any better than anyone else, so kind of interested to see what it turns out. Alright, there's the countdown. Looks like everybody's here. And what happened? Let's see what happened, guys. Second place. That's not good. Not far behind, but not happy with that, honestly. Yeah, let's see. The biggest fish was a 2.33 pound zander. So again, we're talking not big fish here. Just not big at all. Huh. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna check some statistics here. I'm gonna bring you back, and I'll show you what the biggest fish is caught in this particular lake. All right, guys. I went back and looked. You can't really look up to see what the records or anything like that is for each individual lake. I wish that was the case, but I tell you what, we are going to keep on moving. I was not real thrilled with that lake, and honestly, I never really was. It just never seemed like there was much to catch there. Fishing islands, I've not been there that much, to be honest, either. Let's see, the biggest fish I've caught there, considerably larger, 12.70 pound pike. Deeper water, a lot more species. Probably have a better chance here. But anyway, guys, I'm going to come back here in the next episode, and we're going to see about doing some at Fishing Islands. Let me know what it is you would like me to try to do. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode of Ice Lakes. So until then, guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.